Hi, my love, Rosie with the Cackling Moon. This is going to be the pet reading. This one is going to be for Kit. I think it's Kit. And we're going to be doing the reading for him. And I think I'm going to do this deck and this one. Okay, so the way the pet readings work is, first off, I'm going to give you the channeled portion of the reading that I did after I was looking at Kit's picture, and then we'll dive into everything else. So, first thing is, Kit has a very red and orange aura, so it's like a blend of red and orange. Okay, very fire personality, a fiery attitude that I was feeling extremely strong as soon as I looked at his picture. He loves to be the center of attention, so that's what I wrote down, feeling like he loves to be involved in everything that's going on in the home. He loves to be the center of attention. He loves the focus on him. And if it's not on him, he will make it about him. I also put he has a very vocal, he's very vocal, especially when it's time for feeding. So he's a very vocal cat. A lot of cats, some of them are quiet and they don't really meow much, or their meows are very like baby-like, but he can be very vocal at times. So I feel like he's very expressive in his meowing, almost like he's literally talking to you guys. I also put down that so this is like what I felt he was saying, that I am the wingman. I am a watch cat. So it's like he likes to focus on what's going on outside, what's going on out the window, who's here, who's around. Is something different in the place that I'm living in? Is the energy different? All of the above. So he's very much a wingman. The partner, he's always watching out for you guys, watching out for the place. He thinks of himself as the guard cat, okay? I put, he's always in the know of what is happening. So it's like he knows what's going on. He knows if the energy is shifting in the place. He knows if there's someone new around the vicinity. I put he has very expressive eyes, and he will tell you when something is wrong based on looking at his eyes. So I feel like aside from him being a very vocal cat, he is very expressive in the way that he looks at you. You can always tell the mood he's in based on his eyes. And then I also put litter box challenges with a question mark. So I was getting the feeling that maybe there were some litter box issues with him when he was a baby, or also as even now in the present, that there's some sort of litter box challenge. So there's some difficulties with that, which also led me to write he's very territorial at times. So in your question, in your email, especially when you posted for the other cat that I'll be reading for next in the next video, that you were wondering why Kit is not as favorable to you. And I feel like it has to do with territorial. I feel like there's sense on you from whether you bring home sense from your own home, like you bring it over there, or you have, like Kit has kind of, he's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Something happened, you brought a smell home into his place, or maybe the two of you just didn't hit it off right away. There's something that Kit will always remember you with. He like signifies you with some memory or a scent or something like that. And so I feel like it makes him territorial. So if you do have the scent of other cats on you, or the scent of another animal in the house, and Kit isn't very much aware of what that is, it probably alarms him, especially because the energy I'm feeling from him is he's much of a watch cat. So in his eyes, it's like he's guarding his sanctuary. So anything that is alien or unknown to him or unfamiliar is a threat. Okay, so I feel like that's pretty much what it is that Kit has just kind of identified you with that scent or that memory. That's something that can easily be turned around. So I feel like you can easily fix that by, you know, bringing Kit his favorite treats, or, you know, having playtime with him so that every time you come over, he associates you with, oh, I'm going to get that treat today. Or, oh, we're going to play that game that I love, you know? So designating a specific positive every single time you come over that he will associate as a good thing. And then I feel like that'll change his attitude towards you. But he is a very territorial cat. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling cards for Kit's energy, like just kind of seeing what else is coming up. So lots of chakra cards for Kit coming up. So we have the Hangman energy, which is his current energy. The Hangman to me is saying he just likes to kind of literally hang tight. He likes to just be there. He's a very lazy cat. He likes to be the center of attention, has a very fiery personality to him, but he loves to just hang around. He likes to probably be up high. I'm going to take that at the Hangman energy. Maybe they're showing the Hangman as like he likes to be up high in high spaces. Now, if that is something that you don't have, that you guys don't have for him in his home, that might be something you may want to invest in doing, is putting up some shelves for him to be on, because he does like high spaces with the Hangman card. He likes to observe. Hangman energy is also all about you're seeing perspectives from a different viewpoint. So you're seeing like the situation from different set of eyes. And so that to me is registering as like he likes to have the whole view of the house rather than just, you know, being on the ground. You know what I mean? So being higher up might be a better thing for him. So with the oracle cards that I pulled the crown chakra and the throat chakra. And I also pulled the all chakras, like all of the whole energy point. So, Kit is very much attuned to energy. He's a cat that can feel energy. And which is probably why, like I said, he's very territorial, and also why he registers a negative with you when you come over, because something happened that caused him to see that. So that's telling me that he's very much aware of everyone's energy as they step into the house. I would say it would also be a good thing too to do a nice little cleansing of the home. So if you've ever done that before, do that for them, but you can also cleanse the animals. Be very careful if you're lighting like incense or something, because you don't want to overwhelm them with the smoke. But I do a quick little run through with my incense stick on the cats, especially on Luna, because she's very, very anxiety. And so I'll wave some incense over them. I also cleanse the cat trees and stuff. But I feel like doing that might be a good thing. And also, you know, it'll remove whatever energy you're bringing into the home. So have a quick little spray of like some energy clearing stuff or whatever, like something quick that you can do. I feel would be very beneficial for that. The other thing I'm seeing is with the throat chakra. So like I said, when in the channeled portion, that he's very expressive, he's very vocal, there's your throat chakra with him. So he likes to vocalize. He likes to talk to you as if he's speaking human. Okay. So he is very vocal, and pay attention to the types of meows that he's doing. That's how he's communicating with you guys. And then also the crown chakra is coming up. So Kit is very sensitive. He's very intuitive. He's a very intuitive animal. The crown chakra can mean maybe he's able to sense spirit around or communicate with spirit. But I also feel like that crown chakra he's very much a very sensitive, highly sensitive cat. And he's just in tune. He's very much in tune with energy. That's like a big one I'm seeing with the cards. Okay, so the tarot, we have the 3 of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the 5 of Cups. There was something that happened with Kit that he's regretful for, I feel, with this 5 of Cups coming up. So I feel like something happened. He feels really regretful for it. Maybe he knocked something over he wasn't supposed to. He made an accident on the carpet. He broke something that may have been of value or sentimental. Something happened with Kit. And so I feel like there was a time of being scolded, and it's never left his memory. So I feel like the 5 of Cups is kind of coming up to represent that for him. The Three of Wands is he's very curious of outside. So I don't know if you guys let him go outside, if he's an indoor-outdoor cat, or he just really favors the window. But that Three of Wands is telling me to actually allow him to do more of that. So if you're not comfortable with him being outside, that's totally fine. But perhaps opening the window or opening the blinds and having a perch, like I have a perch for my cats where I have the window open in the front of the house, and they could sit on the little stool and they can look out the window. So I do that for the cats, or putting like their cat bed or their cat tree, like the little, you know, like the cat tree thing, getting one for him so he could be high up, but also look out the window. So window watching is something that he really enjoys doing. It's just, he loves to see what else is out there. And like I said, he feels like he's the designated watch cat. So I feel like he just needs to be looking outside more often. And then the King of Pentacles is like, he's a very grounded animal. So although he is very fire energy, his fiery personality, his aura being reds and oranges, which is like he's very passionate and full of energy. He's also a little cuddle bug, and also he's very material, like very down to earth with that King of Pentacle vibe. Also, it's funny because you mentioned that he favors, you know, he favors the owner more so than you. Which is kind of like he's a man's man, okay? So I feel like with that King of Pentacles, like Kit is a man's man. He is very devoted to his owner, but also just maybe not as favorable as females as he is of the males. I mean, it's just some cats are like that. Luna is a daddy's girl. She's all about my husband. Not about me. Whereas Starla is she's very much clingy to me, and I love it because I wish Luna was like that with me, but she's not. So at least I have one of them to love. But yeah, so sometimes the animals will do that. They'll pick their favorites. So let me just pull some more tarot cards. Let's see if anything else. Actually, let me use a different deck. Let's just see if anything else pops up for Kit. He's a very simple animal. You know what? Let's pull on the litter box, because I feel like that was coming up for a reason. So let's pull on that. I feel like Kit is just a very simple cat. You know, he doesn't want a lot, but he does require a lot of attention at times. Ooh, yeah. So when it comes to the litter box, this Knight of Wands came up in reverse. So I'm gonna read it like that, but I feel like this will make more sense when I do the reading for Gonk. Is it Gonk or Gronk? Gronk. I hope I'm saying the names right. I'm sorry, my love. The Queen of Cups is totally Gronk's energy, and this will make sense later when we do his reading. But this is Kit. So Kit is very much Emperor energy, but also the Knight of Wands energy. So very much I feel like he has an insecurity when it comes to litter box etiquette. Either he doesn't like to spend too much time in the litter box, or the other cat being around makes him intimidated, or something like that. The Emperor, though, tells me it's very much territorial with the litter boxes. So I don't know how many litter boxes you guys have in the house for the cats. I don't know if these are the only 2 cats you guys have in the house, then I would suggest having 3 litter boxes. So I have 2 cats, I have 3 litter boxes, and I've even been contemplating buying 1 more just to have like 2 and 2. Because Luna likes to use the litter box, but Starla loves to follow her. Starla is right there watching her when Luna's trying to poop, and it is the most uncomfortable thing for her, I'm sure, because as soon as Luna jumps out of that litter box, Starla is in there burying whatever she does. So, and Luna could bury her own poop, but then like Starla will jump in there and rebury it. So I feel like it's like, it could be a little bit territorial if that's happening with the cats. So I feel like the Emperor energy is kind of saying it is a little bit of a territorial thing. It's also a seniority thing. So one of the cats has seniority over the other. And so I just feel like it's just clashing. So if you don't have 3 litter boxes for the 2 cats, I would suggest getting a 3rd. It's kind of like you have 1 litter box designated for each of them, and then there's like the community box. the cats will sort it out how they want to use it. But I have found that if you always have an extra box for the number of cats, it just makes it so much easier. And then you'll kind of find they have weird habits. Like there's one litter box that I noticed they only pee in, and then there's like the other litter box where Luna will poop in, but she only poops in that one. And then Starla's like all over the place. So you'll kind of see like weird habits like that. So pay attention to their litter box habits. Make sure you're scooping. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't have to tell you guys this because I mean, it's common sense, scooping the poops and, you know, every day. But also when you are scooping the poops once or twice a day, however often you scoop, it helps for you to see, making sure that everything's okay with their pooping and peeing. Because I noticed for me, like when Luna wasn't feeling good, she hadn't pooped for like 2 or 3 days. And I caught that. I noticed it because I'm constantly scooping that litter box every day. So I was able to monitor like her schedule, like how often does she poop and what is normal and what's not normal for her. So the litter box thing came up in the reading. So I feel like that's just something to pay attention to. It's the Wheel of Fortune here is kind of showing like to me, it'll pass this phase that he may be going through. If he's peeing or pooping outside of the box, it's definitely a territorial thing. Or it could just be the box isn't big enough. Sometimes Luna was having that issue. She kept pooping outside of her box. And we realized that she needed a bigger one. So I bought her the big ass litter box. So it could be something simple like that. It could be something like maybe they don't like the litter, or they don't, or it's not clean enough, you know? So whatever it is, the litter box popped up in the reading. So just something to think about. But other than that, that concludes Kit's pet reading. I hope that gave you guys stuff to think about, and hopefully it resonates. And I love Kit's energy. He has a fun, real like playful vibe to him, but also he can be a bit much. So I feel like for Gronk may need space. May need some space from Kit. But we'll get into that with Gronk's reading. So this concludes the reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect. And anyone who's watching, if you would like to book a reading for your pet, you can click the link below, check out my website, and talk to you later. Bye, loves.